somebody tell me about this? Right.
See the picture, I went absolutely. No, brilliant.
Welcome everyone to the final of the CET Innovate competition. Welcome to all our finalists, to our judges and to our staff. It's fantastic to see you all today.
If you want the grass to stay green and the ocean to stay blue, play the game, make a change, it's up to you. Our names are Hattie, Mary, Alexis, and we have designed a sensory-based tabletop activity. The concept behind it is that we wanted to create something to help children with disabilities to engage and be included in their learning, and we think we have achieved that with our activity boards. The board can be adapted depending on what you are learning about. As you can see, we have based this one on protecting the planet.
We wanted to include things that would help children whatever their learning style. For example,
We have made it bright and colourful for the visual learner, and we have used different materials for the kinesthetic learner who will respond to the physical and sensory areas of the board. There are also different activities that you have to do, including use the tweezers to pick up the litter and pop the bubble wrap to remove the plastic from the ocean, both of these developing fine motor skills.
there are also cards that you can pick and follow the task to do your bit to help the environment, such as when you go outside, pick up 10 pieces of litter, or next time you go shopping, use a recyclable bag, switch the light off when you leave the room, and many more.
Our activity board not only helps inclusion, but it raises awareness of a serious topic and provides simple ideas of what you can do to help protect our planet. Thank you for listening, and we hope that you love and believe in our design as much as we do. Ding tap, can you hear my helpful backpack? It is recycled, but it is new. Either way, it will help you.
Welcome to our presentation. We are the recycling people, and our names are Ali, Jenny, Woody, and Lola.
Our product is the TCAP backpack. This is our logo.
Too much shopping to carry alone. How inconvenient when you cannot manage to carry your shopping home from the shop because you have bought too much. Not enough time to clean the house. If you are carrying laundry, you have discarded toys, and you have to make several trips up and down the stairs.
Too many bags to take into school. Children have to remember their PE kits, book bags, and packed lunches to take to school. There is always time in our busy schedules that we could use a helping hand. This is where the TCAP backpack can help with our everyday lives. The TCAP backpack has an added pair of arms so you can carry more objects as well as doing things that you could do with your own two pairs of arms. This is a design poster. This is what became SPND or TCAP. TCAP stands for Headphones and Pack. We wanted to create something that could be used in the everyday life while using recycled materials.
E-pads is a product of the fingers, the straps, the arms, and the backpack itself.
On the prototype, the arms are currently made out of recycled cardboard. However, if it were to be made into a real thing, then the arms would be made out of recycled aluminium.
The arms will go into the backpack like a telescope, meaning they'll be extendable as well as being able to be hidden, so it looks like an old backpack.
And it will be made out of recycled cardboard.
The straps on the prototype of TCAP are currently made out of string. However, in the real thing, the recycled aluminium would also be used here.
The shops will be coated in a layer of fluff to prevent damage to one's shoulders if they happen to be wearing a sleeveless layer of clothing like a vest, and if they're wearing the vest without fluff on the aluminium straps, they might cut themselves.
Because of the animal
These vaccines will be longer on the real thing as they will be required to live around things.
Our product would help us save on fuel costs as we wouldn't need to take our cars out shopping all the time. We could carry more so we could walk and reduce pollutions in our towns and cities.
Because it is made from full recyclable materials, and we will be helping the environment by reusing and reducing waste that's thrown away.
Overall, our product was designed to help normal people live normal lives. We use recycled materials so we could help the planet and we help you.
Does anyone have any questions?
Hello, welcome to our sales pitch. My name is Ceci and these are my colleagues, Robinson and Eva. We are from Year 5, Longtown Primary School. And today we're going to talk to you about the problem we've identified in the world. Did you know that today's trend are foods planet by bees? These creatures are endangered using their habitats and have to face colony collapse disorder. Colony collapse disorder means that there are many solitary bees without a hive. Many of these bees die. My colleague here will tell you a bit more about this problem.
One of the biggest issues bees face is that they are at risk of losing their habitat. We can help by making a bee hotel just like this. Let's take care of bees so bees can live happily and continue to make stable food supplies. Without bees, we wouldn't have enough food to eat. Let's take care of bees so bees can take care of us. My colleague Harry Wilson will tell you more about our invention, materials and pricing.
Our invention is a bee happy hive, and this will give solitary bees, in particular, a wonderful place for wax. This is just our product, so when we do make the hive, it will be made out of reused wood. Our current price point production is about £2 each. Our invention will make a profit because it's a unique, wonderful, and lovely place for our bees to leave wax and live their lives. Can we give space to plant our wax? Our hive is a water recycling system. When it rains, the water will be collected into a black and white tray and then recycled to feed the plants. Who wouldn't want to buy this innovative product? Our invention should win this competition because we can offer a simple way to protect our wildlife and our environment. We must support our bees. Our product will help our bees to flourish and continue to support our fragile ecosystem. Solitary bees need a home, and our eco-friendly Bee Happy Hive gives them just this. Our USP is that anybody can buy this product, however big or small their outside spaces. Put it on your windowsill, put it on your balcony, help us give bees a beautiful home. You can see our advertising materials are all set and ready to go. We have developed our own logo, poster, design sketch, and costings pie chart. Now for our jingle.
Bee happy hives, save bees' lives. Bees are alone, now have a home. Bee happy hives, save bees' lives. Bees are alone, now have a home. Let's give bees a beautiful home.
We know this is a world-changing idea. Help us give bees a beautiful home. Thank you for your time.
This is our jingle. The home is helpful. Hide and seek. We'll give you something good to eat.
Our team is called the Official Pickles.
Our members are Lily, Sana, Sophie and Maria. Our product is the Homeless Helper.
The idea of the Homeless Helper is to take food from restaurants, supermarkets, hotels, and other places that have food, which were eventually going to be wasted, and give it to the homeless instead. The Homeless Helper has many features, including 4
4 wheels to transport big loads of food or to move it around with a phone, a map on the front to show main locations of people in need, and 2 buttons. The blue one makes the machine cold, and the red one makes the machine more warm.
Here is our logo. Here is our poster. Thank you for listening to us. Does anyone have any questions? Hi, our team name is Team DNA. Our names are Shy,
Amy, and Lauren. Our project is called Space Collector 3000. We made this because 500 years from now, Earth's population might be too big. But with the Space Collector, we even can live on Mars and other planets to help reduce the situation. Our invention is where we go to space and collect DNA and bring it back to Earth. We can also collect DNA from Earth and let humans adapt to different planets. Collecting different DNA allows us to leave it on a variety of planets and see how humans would adapt.
This is our official design for our project. As you can see, there is a control panel. This allows the DNA collector to be released. The DNA is collected by the core at the end of the rocket and put in a special tube which is brought back to Earth to be identified.
We are now going to sing our jingle to finish.
We can go to space to collect DNA. We can go to space to collect DNA. We can go to space to collect DNA.
Hello, Rosie Bay Primary School. We are all delighted to be here today. Today we are going to tell you our idea of how to help save the trees. We are also going to show you our pitch, our information, and our idea poster. Hope you enjoy. We have made this because we want to stop trees from falling down and getting flooded by the weather. Our problem is that the trees are falling over. We have decided to put a shield around trees to protect them.
It is automatic, so when there are storms, the roof closes. When it is sunny, the lid opens. We did this to protect the trees from the weather, so they can live in peace.
We live in a beautiful part of Cumbria with a lot of healthy plants, animals and trees. We live in a place full of fells, mountains, lakes and fields. Sometimes we get strong and powerful weather, which means that all our trees are falling down, which is bad for the environment. We can also get flooding, thunder, heavy rain, boiling hot weather, so the trees need our help to live like us. As a group, we realise that the extreme weather is not just happening here, but worldwide. Trees can take decades to grow, so we decided to design and make a project that would save these beautiful old trees.
We never knew our ideas when we wanted to design a product to help our trees. Our idea is to help the trees stay alive. We have come up with an idea to build a shield around the trees. When there is a storm, the shield will come out of the ground and cover the trees and reach the road. When there is a tsunami, the roof will close and the shield automatically falls to the ground.
We thought carefully about when the shield would be used. We thought it was a too difficult manual shield to be up. So we decided there would be, if there was strong winds, the wind sensor will trigger the automatic raising of the shield. That way we don't rely on the person to do it. It will be powered by solar panel that stores the power in the sunlight. The materials that we will use to make the shield is recycled metal.
Thank you for listening to us. Are there any questions?
Hello, we are the job experience team, the creators of the job room. Wait, you don't know what that is? Well, let me tell you. It's a pop-up room which seems a little bit boring or unconventional. But what if I can tell you it can give you a full job experience? Job room. Job room. The job room.
Job room.
Job room.
The job room is an incredible product, but it hasn't always been like that. It originated from a VR set that gave you experience of different jobs. So after a few wacky odd ideas like sending water to space, we came up with the job room. As of February 2022, unemployment level in the UK had reached 4.1%. In numbers, that's just under 1.4 million adults who are currently unemployed. A lot, right? Well, the job room is here to help. Simply choose a career you'd like to gain experience in. Step inside and the job room gives you experience to add to your CV, helping you gain an interview and potentially the job of your dreams.
The job room is a pop-up experience that folds up into a tiny, pocket-sized product that can be stored on your keys, in your coat, or even in your handbag. When opened, it turns into a life-size green screen room. When you are inside, you will put a mask on and you can select what job you would like to experience, and you will then be put into a special VWW, that's a virtual working world, where you can gain experience for jobs. After enough experience in the field of your choice, you can apply for a job and this time actually get it. Got the interview and need to practice? The job room also has an interview mail to help you prepare.
Are you in with us so far? The job room itself is a portable, pocket-sized product made from recycled plastic, retailing at around £20 per unit. The plastic material will be sourced from recyclable plastic bottles. The standard version comes with 5 jobs to choose from, and you can subscribe to add more jobs at $1.99 a month. For those struggling with unemployment, the government will be creating a service where you can loan a job room to help you get the experience you need to get the career you want. Once you are back in work, you can recycle your job room and help someone else make the positive changes they need.
Thank you for listening. Does anyone have any questions? We don't talk about sadness, no, no, no. We don't talk about worries. But it was a Wednesday. We were having problems, but the gentle giraffe saved my life. Yes, a gentle giraffe. My problems walked in with a mischievous grin. Giraffe, are you buying this thing? Or am I? I'm sorry, I'll borrow now. They say my thoughts won't go away. What did the giraffe do? Makes a happy feeling again. Shh, shh, shh. No sad feelings come again. Giraffes go lame, but anyway, we don't talk about sadness. No, no, no. We don't talk about worries. Do you get worried about things happening that you can't control?
Do you wish you had someone to talk to who doesn't have an opinion on things?
Do you enjoy cutting up soft cute toys when you're upset?
Then we have the product for you.
We introduce to you
The Gentle Giraffe.
Hi, we do things.
I'm Marcy.
I'm Carly.
I'm Brooke.
I'm Riley.
And I'm Ashley.
The Gentle Giraffe is a product centered around mental health, a creation that we made to help people, especially after the global COVID-19 pandemic.
1 in 8 children and young people between the ages of 5 and 10 struggle with mental health.
Many of these children are frightened to come to school or are worried about things that may not ever happen to them. The concept is based off worry monsters, but using the giraffe as they have lots of space to contain worries, but also
Everyone loves giraffes.
Our product will be more developed for worry monsters, as it will use technology and be more interactive. It is also really important to us that it is made out of recyclable, environmentally friendly materials.
the soft outer layers of the giraffe will be made from plastic fleece, and artificial fleece made from recycled plastic bottles. Each giraffe will be made with the equivalent of 9 plastic bottles that would otherwise end up in landfill or polluting our oceans.
This is our prototype. However, the product we create will be much bigger, so children or even adults could it for a sort of comfort. It will be like a so-called toy soon talk to all in one. The way the giraffe works, when you feel you need someone to talk to, you speak into the heart shape on its tummy. The technology inside it processes your worry and speaks back to you.
The algorithm
Fancy word.
processes the worry that
You
you said.
Parents can program the graph to give tailored responses, so that way children can be educated on aspects of the worry. But parents still have control over what their child is being told.
Well, this also logs so parents can check and keep an eye on how their children is doing.
We hope you enjoy our product.
Thank you for listening. Any questions?
Hello and welcome. We're the White Seven Academy and we're so glad to have you here today in our lovely new building. I'm Isaac, this is Chloe, Holly and Katie, and together we made Squirrel Saviours. Here to tell you more is Chloe.
We believe in investing and nurturing our natural environment around us. We believe that red squirrels are a huge part of that and we want to help. Did you know that 53% of all unnatural red squirrel deaths are caused by road traffic accidents? We need to help this. Red squirrels have actually inspired people such as Beatrice Potter and William Wordsworth, who are based in the Lake District.
You might be asking how we're going to do this. With our knowledge of the local wildlife suffering, we have decided to come up with an idea that will help trafficking of squirrels over trees. We want to save our squirrel friends. We need to change our outlook on our forests and save the environment. As part of the Cumbria Education Trust, we have decided to take action upon our local environment due to us living by the coast and by the Lake District.
For our prototype, we have got a path up on top of the road and it connects to 2 trees. You may have thought that we've done this idea before, but they use wood and we decided to use recycled plastic from the ocean instead. This is because wood decays and it causes deforestation. So we took some knowledge in and we've seen that wood decays in 50 to 100 years, while plastic takes much longer and takes 450. So here's our prototype, and if we bring it along to you.
This is the little squirrel hut, and then this is the bridge.
Wow. If you see here is a proper squirrel hut which has been used by wood, and it's only been used for like 2 years by squirrels, and you can already see that it started to degrade. So this would allow our plastic one, it would be substantial to the weather, and it wouldn't degrade as much.
So here you can see the design, and we did this on that, and that there in the hut, and that's the bridge connection. So let's take a little look into one of the squirrel houses. Our unique design is made entirely out of recycled plastic, such as grape boxes and plastic milk cartons. We will be rescuing this from our local coast, and it gives a safe place for squirrels to stay while saving the plastic from the coast.
For our pathway, you can see we will be using recycled material and it will be from the sea. So for example, like milk bottles and like fishing lines. So for example there, that is milk bottles that has been weaved together to make our pathway. We've done this as it is, milk bottles are really bad for the sea creatures, and so we thought if we take it out and it would be for much better use.
So our jingle or little slogan goes, squirrels come and squirrels go, keep them safe, just not below. Thank you so much for listening, and I'd like to open the floor to any questions.
Sewer savers.
Our rivers are polluted and getting worse. Fish are dying and plastic is getting into our water system. We have a solution. When our bayonets are placed at the end of a sewage pipe, they collect waste and stop it from entering our rivers. The waste collected is transported to a recycling plant, keeping it from landfill.
Bayonets. Save the river, save the world.
Hello everyone, and thank you very much for taking the time today to listen to our pitch based off of our project, Bayonets. My name is Abigail, and this is Tegan, Lewis and Colby.
Hello. Bayonets have been based around the idea that millions and millions of water and land dwellers are killed each year for plastic pollution.
So we've come up with an idea to stop plastic getting into rivers.
Our drainage nets would be placed to reduce the discharge of plastic waste from drainage systems. The nets are designed to prevent pollutants and solid waste carried by stormwater from local road network. from following into nearby rivers. One example of how this benefits the world is a similar idea from Australia. For years, the Australian Sea and Quinawi have been battling with waste such as plastic, vegetation, bottles and paper entering the city's waterways by stormwater.
Last term, the Borough Council came up with an idea and the results were staggering, said by a spokesperson in March 2018. Retrofitted into the mouths of 2 local stormwater drains to trap litter and debris. Within 3 months, 370 kilograms of rubbish had been collected.
The result was such a success that they posted it on social media. Since then, the council's post has got over 25 million hits. From this, we've developed a new prototype with an additional filter net for microplastics that will be in front of our original larger one to catch the bigger chunks of plastic.
This is how it works. Firstly, bigger waste such as plastic bottles and bags that usually gets caught in sewage pipes and are just left to flow into rivers and kill millions of river dwellers per year is caught by a polyester net that has been recycled by previous waste that has been caught.
Although you might be wondering how microplastics, since they are less than 5 millimeters in diameter, we have altered our design and now the filter that has a pore size of micrometer scale that will be capable of physically removing most plastics from the water. A filter with a pore size less than 0.1 micrometers is ideal for removing microplastics from water and will remove around 98% of microplastics, which will heavily impact the ecosystems for the water.
Over time, microplastics can build up and damage the alveoli, which is our little air sacs in our lungs, and this can increase the risk of developing conditions such as emphysema and lung cancer, and this kills around 100 million people every year.
Our project not only focuses on rivers, but as microplastics affect the whole world, implementing our bionet, billions and billions of microplastics will not be able to enter our environment, which will help all animals all over the world.
After approximately 2 months, once the netting is built up, paid workers come with large machinery such as cranes to clip onto the net and transport the waste into a recycling plant, as shown in our model. This project will help the environment by capturing the waste that usually goes into our rivers in a net. This will have an impact on the world and we will get cleaner and safer rivers for the wildlife that live there.
Before we end our pitch, we would like to give you a bit of background information as to why we chose to create bionets.
The reason that we chose to create bionets for our project is because we've realised that the pollution in our water is slowly destroying the world.
All the plastics that enter our rivers and seas affect every living organism. These plastics can break down into microplastics over time and consequently pollute our waters. This affects all water-dwelling creatures, plants, and even ourselves. Once in our water supplies, the plastics let out harmful chemicals that may enter our water when drank. As for the larger pieces of plastic, they can be consumed by wildlife, which can kill off many different variations of species.
100 million animals die each year due to plastic water pollution. 100 million animals die each year as plastic water pollution is slowly destroying our planet. And unless we act now, there is nothing else we can do about it.
Our project needs a sizable investment to enable it to expand across the country. We believe the government will be one of the best sources of income, and a small investment from them now would have the potential to save them millions in spiral healthcare costs in the future.
This is why we created bionets. We saw this massive problem and we knew that we must try to solve it.
Our bionets would hugely cut down on plastic pollution, and if the plastic pot was sent to a recycling plant, our consumption of gas and crude oil would be greatly reduced.
Once again, thank you very much for the time that you've taken today to listen to our pitch. Does anybody have any questions?
Algae Army.
Breathe fresh.
Good afternoon. We are here today to introduce you to our solution for a worldwide problem. CO2 is one of the main greenhouse gases and main factors in a huge problem that the world faces, global warming. The UK has 26 million gas boilers in houses, flats, businesses, etc. Each boiler emits 3.54 tonnes of CO2 each year. That's over 92 million tonnes for all of the UK's boilers. I'll say that again, 92 million tonnes. Whereas the government have announced that gas boilers are to ban from newly built houses from 2025, the 26 million gas boilers now aren't going anywhere anytime soon. We know this had to be addressed, so we set about looking at solutions to combat this. Our solution aims to make a huge impact on this in an environmentally friendly way using nature itself to help.
Let's start with some key facts. We have already covered a few just now. However, it does not end there. The millions of gas boilers in UK's homes produce twice as much carbon emissions as all the nation's gas-fired power plants. Wow! Heating makes up 40% of the UK's energy consumption, with 85% of UK homes being heated by fossil fuel-based natural gases. 14% of the UK's gases come from our homes. A similar level from the emissions from cars. Analysis of this data from Ofgem shows the UK's 26 million gas boilers each release 3.54 tonnes of carbon dioxide a year, amounting to over 92 million tonnes annually. This is over double the 41 million tonnes of emissions created by the UK's 48 gas-fired power plants. Carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases act like a blanket or a cap, trapping some of the heat that the Earth might have otherwise given out into space. Okay, so that's all pretty depressing. Sorry. But how do we aim to combat this? Our solution is pretty simple. All the best ideas are. We aim to use nature to absorb the CO2 at the very place it is emitted, the boiler outlet.
What is our solution? Our solution is to use nature itself to help us with our problem. We're going to use algae to absorb the CO2 emissions from the boiler outlet. As you can see, we have sketches of our product of made aluminium with the mesh inside holding the algae in place, so it doesn't fall into the boiler and affect the boiler itself, causing a buildup of algae, which stops the boiler from working.
How it works is that all the gas, including the CO2, rise up through the mesh. All the other air gases will go out, but the CO2 will get trapped in the mesh and the algae will absorb it. This helps because there are many early deaths due to CO2 emissions. When people absorb too much, they die. This product doesn't necessarily help, but also saves lives. But it does help.
So, in conclusion, our solution to the problem of millions of tons of CO2 produced by gas boilers the way we've addressed it. It is a cheap, easy way to eliminate all the CO2, and furthermore, it's easy to install the oven boiler. It can be fitted in any sort of outlet, big or small, wide or tall, it will fit all of them, even factories.
You can even upgrade the filter to have more layers of mesh, so it's even more effective. We'll be happy to answer any questions.
Pretty fresh. Unanimous vote here. So in first place, we have gone with beautiful. Well done.
Come on, well done. Team Longtown, along here, come and get your prize. Well done. Here you go. Who's going to take this one? Turn around, face everyone.
Okay, so in the second group, we only got to give one first place, but we'd like to give it to everybody that was in secondary school. So the first place we have given to the algae guys.
Well done. all of you. Turn around, face the audience.
Mind-blowing. Incredibly stressful. I thought it would
Just
have been...
a straight answer, no. We didn't even think we would get to the final.
Algae Army!
Really good.
Yeah, I think for a second I actually thought I was dreaming.
Yeah. We had to pinch him a lot.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
I had high hopes. But I wasn't expecting it.